in this matter. We've begun some preliminary comments because of an issue that maintains outstanding since our last hearing, and I think that we need to put all of that on record. May I have the names of our participants, please, and let's begin in the courtroom.
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem.
And then go to Ms. Berger, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Ariel Berger here as the court-appointed attorney for Miss McClellan.
Thank you. Mr. Crichton? Mr. McClellan?
Carl Creighton on behalf of Charles McClellan, as well as 3 of his siblings.
And William Gross here on behalf of Maureen McCarter, the petitioner.
All right, we have someone logged in under Marianne Mueller or Muller. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Marianne Mueller, and Mary Helen is my mother.
Thank you for coming. Who's logged in under Maureen M?
That'd be my client, Maureen McCarter, and Mrs. Picano is Aileen Picano, another of Mary Helen's daughters and interested party.
All right, could you both confirm that you're here today?
I'm here. Aileen Picano. Aileen Mary Picano.
Okay, and Ms. Maureen M? You can unmute and confirm that you can hear us, please.
Mute. Okay, I got it.
Thank you. Could you give us your name for the record?
Maureen McCarter.
Maureen McCarter?
McCarter, McCarter.
Thank you. And who's coming in under MJMIN?
That would be Martin McClellan.
Yeah. And under Burke's iPad? Do we have anyone logged in under, does anyone know who this person would be?
Burke McClellan is one of the children of Mary Helen McClellan and is one of my clients.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Berger, if you could.
Since he's on, perhaps he doesn't have audio. I don't know.
Well, he is logged into the audio successfully and he is not muted. So he may just be not paying attention, which is up to him. All right, Ms. Berger, if you could articulate the issue that you're facing.
Yes, Your Honor. I've not been able to have contact with my client. I was hopeful that I could have a breakout room today. I did not get a copy of the order adjourning from last week to today until last week at the scheduled hearing time. And at that juncture, I also was requesting a breakout room with her. So I haven't had any contact. I have no idea what she wants. So if she's not here today, I'm not sure how we're able to proceed.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Gross and his client were the petitioners. My client is the respondent. We've had recent conversations that I would hope would have resolved the differences between us. And it was my understanding that we would perhaps reach agreement on the record today to dismiss the petition altogether, having worked out the intra-family, most of intra-family issues. Other than a phone call from Ms. Berger, I was never advised by the court of her appointment. I did have email exchanges and phone conversations with her, provided her with all of the contact information for all of my clients, had follow-up emails and had never heard anything. And I was never made aware of what the purpose of her appointment was. But if the petition is going to be abandoned at this point, I'm not sure where we should go from here.
Well, let's confirm, Mr. Gross, whether or not that is in fact the case.
It is, Your Honor. Yeah, just up until late yesterday, we'd been kind of going back and forth between the parties, but I think we're able to work out a lot of the differences informally between the parties, and we'd let Carl know that we're going to agree to withdraw our petition following today's hearing, and we wanted to establish that on the record, that the parties are planning to try and just work together or work through their attorneys to resolve any differences down the road.
Mr. McFarland, do you find that to be in the interests of Ms. McClellan?
I would not object to that. I do find it to be in the best interest of her.
Ms. Berger, do you have, I know you haven't talked with her, but would you have an objection to the withdrawal of the petition if you know?
I would not, Your Honor.
All right. Do you need to confirm with your clients on the record, Mr. Gross, that that is where you'd like to go, or are you satisfied with your representations on their behalf?
I'm satisfied. I've spoken with Maureen on this point, and she's in agreement.
All right. Anything else then for the record?
That's all from us at this time.
Just the simple question of whether or not the court would just enter its own order dismissing the petition with prejudice and closing this matter.
I do have a proposed order from Mr. Gross's office that appears to be able, hopefully, to be modified to reflect simply that the petition for the appointment of guardian is dismissed / withdrawn. Mr. Gross, would you be willing to provide that?
Yes, absolutely.
Question, Your Honor. It says with or without prejudice. My preference would be without prejudice. So.
Unless it specifically indicates that it's with prejudice, it would be assumed that it's without.
Thank you.
Anything else for the record then?
Nothing further. Thank you.
All right, well,
Nothing,
I'm glad to see that it has been resolved, and I will enter the order indicating that it has been dismissed or withdrawn upon the presentation of same. And that resolves the other outstanding issues for today that would have gotten in the way potentially. So I suppose at this point, I'll just congratulate you all for working together and wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Thank you,
Thank you, Your Honor.
on behalf of myself and my client.